Hey you guys, happy Saturday night. I'm flying solo. We are heading down to the... Hey George. Heading down to the Staples Center. Just kidding. We're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame crowd outside and see what's going on. It's beautiful down here. I did wear pants. I could have wore shorts. That's my weather report. Happy Saturday. I thought this would be a fun way to kick off Saturday. The people that they're inducting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that is, Bad Company. I never knew they were British for some reason. I thought they were kind of like Boston, like just a weird... Boston was a really weird band. I don't know, I thought they were like a super group, Bad Company. This is Joe's third day, so hopefully this is the worst. He didn't feel that bad yesterday. Alright, so Bad Company, I don't know what they're being inducted for. It's distinctly more rock and roll looking down here. You know, I just realized I'm walking the wrong way, so let's go the right way. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Saturday night. Sending lots of good health vibes to Joe, who's hanging out at home tonight, watching the chat and playing video games on the side, I'm sure. What are you playing, Joe? I'm bringing tacos home tonight, so I'm doubt I'm gonna get anything to eat on the stream. It needs to be like a low rent dinner. I made a nice egg in a frame, I think it's called, for breakfast. Some nice toast. And we had breakfast for dinner last night. I made pancakes and sausage. I actually shouldn't have followed the recipe because the recipe is like 2 cups. And it was like way too many pancakes. I was full by the time the pancake, you know, you always have to test a tiny pancake or 2 or 4. So by the time the pancakes were ready, I was full of pancakes. So everybody they're nominating, I feel like, is kind of quite old. I guess it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? Bad Company. Who else? I want to cross, but I know that it might not happen because this person is really just not fucking paying attention. So that would have been a bad scene for all of us. Sorry. I tried to inch my little ass in front of that car, to be honest with you. Sorry for the F-bomb. Occasional life or death F-bomb is okay. So Bad Company, Cyndi Lauper, all the faves. Tom Jones, I think, is another one. My favorite, though, is Salt and Peppa are being nominated. I forgot what for, but I could look it up. Thank you so much, Giuseppe. Thanks for being here. So the last time we came down here for a shebang was the Grammys. We only saw and I only really knew who they were, like, hindsight. Jaden Smith. I think we saw a couple of other people as well. I just didn't recognize them. I'm gonna just like hold on for 1 second. I just really want to set the... I only notice this after we stop sometimes, and I finally kind of know how to fix it, so just a little... We're kind of missing out on the... It's a little darker, but let me know how that looks. If that looks any worse. I just feel like you get a couple more details. It's going to get dark soon, so I'm probably going to change it back. I wonder what kind of crazy discounts for pets Petco has after Halloween. All kinds of Halloween toys. For a couple seconds, I was really uncertain. Hello, Joni. I was really uncertain as to whether I was walking in the right direction, but my, I guess for lack of a better term, my North Star are the abandoned skyscrapers. So I'm going to take her right here. And just for fun, we're going to keep calling it the Staples Center. It's really not, I guess it's not that crazy, but I've only discovered this park recently, and now I feel like I can't stop seeing it. I guess I never come down 9th Street. Alright. So we're going that way. How was everybody's Saturday night? I'm gonna plan a couple walks further down this way. We usually kind of stay up in the historical old Los Angeles. I was watching, I don't even know who it was. I guess it was, I do know who it was. I don't know who they were interviewing though, but it was like Joe Rogan. I don't know when it was from, but he was just kind of like crapping all over Los Angeles and talking about how Skid Row was formed and this, and I don't think he really was spitting out correct information. It kind of made me mad. She clicks bricks. Hey, welcome. Happy Saturday. So also Chubby Checker. I know everybody knows Chubby Checker. He was nominated, but he declined to come. He has a performance tonight, and I think he gave like a snappy reason for not coming. So we're not going to see Outkast. Actually, I love Outkast. Everybody says that, but I really have a lot of respect for Outkast. Soundgarden, The White Stripes, Special Honors, Salt and Peppa for trailblazing women in hip-hop. They broke the industry's glass ceiling. Actually, Salt and Peppa were kind of like the first female rappers that I remember. They introduced me to the game. I had the 45 for Push It. Musical excellence, and Warren Zevon, who, if you don't know Warren Zevon, you know Warren Zevon. So the Musical Excellence Awards are Carol Kay, hidden bass behind the hits of the 60s. She refused to come because she said that they did not give enough honors or enough recognition to session musicians. Nicky Hopkins, the session keyboardist for the Stones, the Beatles, and The Who. Don't ask, The Who. Tom Bell, Philly soul producer, whose lush arrangements shaped an era. And then the Ahmet Ertegun Award. I'm sorry if I pronounced that. Lenny Waronker. Performances by, you ready? Elton John, Olivia Rodrigo, Doja Cat, Questlove, Missy Elliott, Beck, Brandi Carlile. I almost read Belinda Carlisle, but she's not going to be here. David Letterman, Flea, Iggy Pop, Taylor Momsen, Teddy Swims, Chappell Roan, inducting Cyndi Lauper, Janelle Monáe, Bryan Adams, Avril Lavigne, Danny Glover, The Killers, Mick Fleetwood, Nancy Wilson, and Vogue, Maxwell, and others. When can you see this besides here right now? And I mean, we're actually not going in live. There will be highlights special on ABC November 9th, 8 p.m. So, and then it'll stream tomorrow on Hulu. Your job is to get me behind that ABC camera so I can make it. Hey, Edge fan, are you ready to rock and roll? I don't know if I can cross. I see the hand. I should have walked straight down that way. Cecilia, good evening. So we're heading over to the Chick Hearn Park. It's got a more official name than that. The Staples Center. To the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We'll see who we can see, or if we can see anybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. If it is your first time, keep current selection. Please feel free to do one of those things. It really helps us with the algorithm. It's like a giant hug. It feels like a giant hug on this end. I'm crossing the street. I know that you can all figure out what I'm going to do, but when I do it, but I like to announce it. More so for the car across the way. I'm sending them a psychic message that I'm crossing the street. You don't have your directional on, don't turn. So welcome, welcome you guys. Thanks for being here. The two things, you also have to keep your eyes peeled for the celebrities, because I will sometimes don't recognize them. I might recognize Cyndi Lauper. I love what they're doing to that building with the red lights. I think that's for Christmas. That big sign over there. I can't read it. Walk the pagan's path. Oh, fair enough. I wonder what the pagan's path. It looks like it says Hard Wing of Hell. Oh my god, here's some industry insiders. You ready? So what I should find out is if we can actually go in the Grammy Museum sometime. Alright. Although this isn't the Grammys, but the Grammy Museum is right over here. Alright. The air is fraught with history. Chick Hearn Plaza, I think that's what it's called. Alright, keep your eyes peeled for Missy Elliott, or Salt and Peppa, or Spinderella. Joseph has a Ziploc of ibuprofen. Gotta keep it away from the dogs. The Clive Davis Theater. I wonder how much tickets are for the Grammy Museum. So at the very, very least, we'll totally see people that are dressed kind of cool, if not celebrities. And just walking with these people, this is where it starts. All the fun. Also, they're playing Shirelle in the bar, not Shirella. I don't think there's any such person as Shirella, but I could be wrong. There's the Peacock Theater. Oh my god, infinite fried chicken. I could definitely go for some. Okay. So I just have to probably, what is it for a teen or a non-adult? I'll just have to lie. I always feel like if I ask if I can go in, they don't let me in, so I have to do a guerrilla attack. And it's almost always better if I just film it. Like, I still am going to go to the Hollywood Museum, but I just need to not live stream it, because I wrote them twice. Let me know if you, So, you could buy tickets to this event, which kind of makes me think that this is not going to be where the celebrities will come in, and it's not. Let's sneak around the building. It's not fun standing still anyway. Not salt and pepper. Who was that lady in the vanilla hoodie? I don't take any pain relievers whatsoever. Oh. I'm gonna pretend to look at this Toyota. Actually, if I could have a Toyota, this would be the one. It's chunky and honkin' and still a little square. I like that in a car. Toyota. Who knows? Alright. We love it. So we're walking in the wrong direction, but you never know. Everyone stayed at the Marriott. Here's some merchandise. We could get a t-shirt for some merchandise. This is like Future Town. Who knew the Marriott? I feel gross like TMZ actually, but I'm doing it for you guys. Right? Everything is all about the guts now. There's the celebrities. They're all trapped behind the glass over there. You know, I really bought into the whole prebiotic and probiotic thing. I've got to keep an eye on the signal. When I had T-Mobile last year, the signal was crap back here. The prebiotic and the probiotic thing, and I felt no different when I was taking them. Right? It's like yesterday. Alright, so let's follow the bunch of people that came from the JW Marriott, because they look the most promising of the lot. I just want to see Salt and Pepper. I thought that man's pants were huge bell bottoms because of the lady in the black dress behind him. It was eye fooler. Oh, I should be looking in the window so you could see Justin Timberlake. I'm joking. This is definitely not like the Grammys where, oh my god, it's that one of the Kardashians? I think so. They're much shorter than I thought. Alright, check this beautiful. I'm trying to make it look like I'm a tourist. Gee, guy from Seinfeld, he just walked right into me. I think this is probably a bridge too far conversation, but I felt like when I ate healthiest, I felt better, but I didn't notice any, you know. It does feel better eating healthy things. Too many sweet potatoes will turn you orange. Exactly, that's what I meant. I didn't really notice when I was eating like a bag of broccoli 3 times a day and a sweet potato with ground turkey. How fancy would you dress to come here? That's my question. I would probably wear what I have on. Oh my gosh, it's someone. I think everybody getting their picture taken there is just getting their, oh, they've got Diet Coke, so I'm really jealous. Is just getting their picture taken in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame sign is what they're kind of doing. This is actually, I'm going to do a 360. The last time I was here, I was hoping to see Charlie XCX, speaking of 360, but this is like a future spot. Sorry, I'm way more into the architecture than the leopard print everywhere. But then right over there, the Thorn, which is the haunted skyscrapers. I get my blood work done every 6 months. I'm really into it, actually. Although I think I haven't gotten it done in like 8 months. So I'm overdue. I can tell when my scrippy kind of changes. We're definitely, oh my gosh, I'm behind these people taking their picture for, I don't really know why. Because they're at the crypto.com arena. I'll show you. I was about to be in the back of that picture with my gimbal. You would not have seen that on TV, I don't think. Oh my gosh, you're crazy. I couldn't live stream in there anyway. I'd get sued by Apple TV. Or Peacock or Hulu or whoever actually does this whole shindig. I'm working on it. I usually get people to respond to me the first time and then they go to the channel and I never hear from them again. We're not cut out for prime time, I don't think. Thank you guys for being here. If it's your first time here, please, just a real quick beg. Like, subscribe, and chat. Cool dressers. We don't want to miss out on any cool dressers. Should we do a close-up? Cool dressers. That lady was sweet. She's here for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She gave me the classic rock and roll hand sign. We love it. Because we love rock and roll. Put another dime. I'm definitely not ready for prime time. I have a tendency to drop an F-bomb every once in a while. I guess I could be bleeded out. But Missy Elliott's gonna be here this year. I haven't seen her yet though, unless she's already inside. I kind of love Missy Elliott. But also Salt and Peppa. I would scream. I would do a selfie with them and you guys would finally see me if Salt and Peppa came. Salt and Peppa, if you're watching, I'm right out here. Missy Elliott, also, if you're watching, I'm right out here. Huge fan. Oh, the light just changed. Oh, cool people. I really wish I had dressed a little cooler, but then I would be hot. All right. Wait, Jane Weedland? I didn't watch many of those shows, to be honest with you. I didn't know Jane Weedland was on a show. I kind of liked her. She was like a vegan before anyone else. And anti-fur. No one's a has-been. Everyone just has peaks and valleys. That's terrible. I don't like that either. But who knows what kind of like crazy crap they were fighting off behind the scenes. I remember seeing Behind the Music with Missy Elliott when she had like a vision on the freeway. I think that was her. Okay, where's the like fun, better crowd than never late? You know what I mean. I can't believe we're downtown LA again. 2 nights in a row. I wonder how much tickets were to this. Is that Ron Howard in the orange sneakers? I'm just kidding. Missy Elliott had a TV show, though. She had a reality TV show. I remember that. It had to do with like a bus, a tour bus, or making the tour or something. I don't think it was on for a full season. And I think she was only like, came on in the end, like Heidi Klum. We are at the Peacock Theater. There is the Purple Pie Man. He looks fantastic. Fantastic suit. Oh. Maybe we should hang out by the box office for the last minute glamour pusses. Some of these people look very glamorous. It always kind of trips me out. I think I just saw Kenny Rogers when I see those helicopters just hovering. Those buildings are probably the most interesting thing to me. Just incredible. You didn't want to hear something funny? I didn't really... For some reason, I've never heard of South Park until it came up on my phone. As, like, when I looked up the weather. I mean, I've heard of it before tonight, but, like, it's only been in the past year or two. I was saying, I don't know if you were here, that I definitely want to explore this area a little more, or, like, a little further down. I know, it's Kenny Rogers' ghost. Is Kenny Rogers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Oh, go Blue Cross Blue Shield. You had like every screen here. Again, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These people are, you know, we like our Blue Cross Blue Shield. We don't... Right, we'll go scoot by the hotel one more time. Last minute attendees. Hey, Carriopolis. I put up about 6 or maybe 5 live streams. We have 5 future live streams up for the rest of this month. I mean, I will also live stream more than that, but I thought it's kind of a record for me. You know what? So I think a couple of people have mentioned it before in a really nice way, and I totally get it. It makes it easier for me, too. The thing is, I don't want to schedule, like, let's go talk about the lizards of East Hollywood on a day when all of a sudden I find out that there's something cooler happening. Or, like, famous stamps of Hollywood. That would make no sense. Philatelist would be on to me right away. That's a stamp collector. Maybe this is the VIP door. I think I see also people who we don't know. I'm kind of excited for the Ciclavia. That's a daring outfit right there. All white and after Labor Day. Anyway, so I find it crazy that where are the paparazzi people? Like, no one's here seeing. I wouldn't recognize anybody anyway. You used to, for the Grammys, you could walk all the way over to there where people are parking. We still only saw Jaden Smith, so. Ooh, I love Debrat though. A couple of Debrat songs. I feel actually like Missy Elliott like was not nice on her reality show. Did you ever listen to that new Hilary Duff song today? It's called Mature. It's a new sound for her. Oh my god. Whatever happened to Adrienne Curry? Wasn't she like one of the winners of America's Next Top Models? Look, it's no celebrity adjacents behind glass. And you know what? Look where that got him. I think Oprah sat on Christopher Knight outdoor furniture when she interviewed Princess Meghan Markle. I kind of liked her, if I remember. I couldn't name her right. I couldn't pick her. I could pick her out, actually, for sure. Look, it's the lady with pink mohawk hair. Cool. I would have worn that if I had come. It sounds like she's not, from what Edge Fan said, but that chair went gangbusters, the sales on that chair. It's weird that someone walks through here with a crockery, a coffee mug. Honestly, I feel bad for the Bradys because it kind of is hard to see them in any other roles, but most especially Alice. If you ever get a chance, check out Alice's later years. They were terrible. Ruben, hey, we are just hanging down at the Rack and or Roll Hall of Fame. I think we saw Chapel Roan. I'm kidding. We saw Kobe, though. Let's go see Kobe, though. And then we'll circle around back. I feel like we missed out on any celebrities. Don't name the song. I'm joking. Joseph's theory, or someone's theory, is that if you name the song, it'll find it, the algorithm. Thank you so much. Thanks, Ruben. That's really sweet. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so you guys can tell people you actually saw someone on the stream last night. We saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Irvin Magic Johnson. Do you feel the magic? What? I do. Oscar de la Hoya. I know Los Angeles has hockey, don't hate me, but I always kind of forget because hockey is so everywhere in New England and it's nowhere here. Like, kids play hockey, etc. You grow up playing hockey in the wintertime. Alright, 2 more statues. This little tiny guy here, I bet he's someone we're gonna love. What? The man, the legend, Chick Hearn. This little area is named for. There's the Star Wagons. Oh, we should be back here by the Star Wagons. Should I start screaming, Missy? Bob Miller, the voice of the LA Kings. Explains why I don't know him, because I didn't realize we had hockey. I did realize we had hockey, I'm joking. LA Kings. That's Dustin Brown. He was an LA Kings first player to hold the Stanley Cup, I guess. I love a couple DeBrat songs, though. I feel like DeBrat should have been bigger. But at the point that she was telling Jane Weedland that, like, Jane Weedland was, you know, an underground icon. How did Shawnee do? On the other side of this tent are star wagons. No, they're not pet spas for dogs. That's where the stars get ready for movies. Anyway. That's where the, like, B-list stars get ready. The A-list ones get a Coyote. I'm making this up. I have no idea. I like how they like put a little fence around the fire hydrant so I wouldn't walk into it because I couldn't miss that fence. Alright, now I look suspicious going to the fence. But it's all good. More skyscraper. Star wagons. If it was for pet spas, it would be Waggins. I wonder what happens when they actually knock whoever knocks like the glass out of there. Go into the street. Oh, here I'm gonna try to coincide. I see a Devo hat. I doubt it's a member of Devo, but I also see some country and western players over here. Hey, Rick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stepping out and hanging out with us at the Chick Hearn Plaza. So I'm definitely not recognizing anybody. I'm sure at this point everybody's in there. Except for Cyndi Lauper, who's notoriously late. I've just made that up. I wouldn't mind seeing Cyndi Lauper either. I think I've looked it up here. I just have to like write to somebody when I need it and have some content, which I have a year's worth of content. So I possibly, a cute pup, I possibly could,
What was that?
I said, oh, me? Oh. I said, what a cute pup. And he goes, what was that? Not trying to pick up the security guard. I'm not really. I wouldn't want to be paparazzi. We're like, I wouldn't want to stalk somebody at a diner or when they're out with their friends and family, right? But if a celebritron walks by us, I'm definitely gonna not push my camera away. So the show, I think, starts now. No, I'm just walking through.
Okay. Cell phone. So
Huh.
going forward, you could record on Figueroa in Georgia. It's just that property is actually off limits to anything that's professional, and I would say your capacity would cover that. So you'll be able to only record out.
I'm leaving.
Appreciate you.
He's having a day. Well, we'll still be back for the Grammys. I'll just walk in a different door. Meanwhile, I've been here for an hour, walking by all kinds of security guards. Oh well. Did we miss out on anything? No. I think... I don't really think that's very accurate. Whatever. I bet I came here before for the Grammys, and all around, up and down, all around, he's just got nothing to do because there's really no one there. Or maybe it's a rule and he follows the rules and no one else does. Who cares? We saw what we needed to see. But like, it would have only been my worst fear, to be honest with you, if I had driven here. Like, that's my big fear about going far out of the way places. I get you guys all psyched up for something. At least we got away with it as long as we could. Get you guys psyched up for something, and then somebody comes out and screams at me. Or I have no signal.
You know what I'm saying? It's like...
But we can walk a little bit. We're down here, we're out, we're streaming, let's keep walking. I'm sorry to anybody that joined us now. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm gonna get some credentials though. I'll make that my goal. Actually, you have to write to the Oscars before the 15th, I think. That would be, I would really like to go into the Grammy Museum eventually. I'm definitely like pro museum, more so than I've ever been after having experienced a few museums more recently, on the live stream even. But like any museum you can go into, especially if it's free. I'm gonna try. They can only kick you out. Like at the Japanese museum last night. We just got in there and we're looking at that giant bowl of fake soup. I'm glad Joe noticed. Let's go this way a little bit and then loop up. We don't usually walk down this far. An opportunity to see a different part of Los Angeles. We're at Figueroa right now. I really want to know what they painted over that circle. It almost looks like it says something in there. Like a hidden message. So that's where we'll eventually end up back there, but my train station. But let's walk this way. I don't know if LA... I have gotten up close to them in the past. Maybe I'll get lucky tonight and someone will invite me. Hey Ruben, do you have any connections to these? Can you get me in these towers, Ruben? I would only want to go up high if I could be in an elevator. They're actually, like, the very top looks kind of rickety now. I don't know if that's just, like, Is that my imagination? I agree. I totally agree. There's a... I forgot what the song is called. Music Exploder? It's a whole half-hour episode with the guy who wrote Aha, Take On Me. And it's fascinating how a song evolved in like the 80s versus now. How you have this demo and you change it in a demo and you change it and you change it in a singer and a da-da-da-da-da. And whatever his name is, Mortensen, I can't remember. He really does have a beautiful voice. Song Exploder. What did I say? Hey Sandra, we were never going to go inside. We just went into the Chick Hearn Courtyard for about 40-something minutes before we were escorted out. I'm just kidding. Before I was kind of escorting myself out. If someone tells you they're leaving, I don't really think you need to keep telling them the rules. We talk about this all the time, and it's amazing that they can't do anything with the hulls of these buildings, and that it would be so expensive for them to fix them and turn them into something livable. Ooh. There are a lot of experiences you don't have anymore. I was working on something and I love to listen to stupid stuff sometimes. When I'm working on something, just something that can play in the background, like most of you. No, I'm kidding. Like for this channel, like it's great to put on in the background. And I was watching why Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween were better in the 90s, and I'm thinking, yeah, they were better in the 80s. But his points were all valid points. And I feel like Chick Hearn falls in that category. We're not as... we don't all watch the same TV show at the same time, because you can watch it anytime you want. You can watch anything anytime you want. You can listen to anything anytime you want. I was trying to explain to Joseph that I remember when The Wizard of Oz would come on once a year. Before you could buy it on like VCR, or on a VCR, before you could buy it on like videotape, you would have to wait the whole year for The Wizard of Oz to come on. Please hit the like button. And hey, I want to say I like you to a couple people right now. I like you all, but check this out. Thank you, members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for allowing me to make weird videos. Thank you for watching those videos and liking them. And thank you for being the best part of the channel and the community. I do appreciate your support, every single one of you. Thank you. So Joe is manning the deck from home, hopefully paying attention. Hopefully he saw me get kicked out. He feels bad for me and he'll have tacos waiting for me. Right? Just like... And if you missed it, you were screwed. Like, especially in grammar school. Like, if you missed, like, Frosty or one of those Charlie Brown special. You just missed it for the year. There was no repeat, no laser disc, you know what I mean? It was just nole condole. I don't know what that means. But I remember the week leading up to said special. I specifically remember it for The Wizard of Oz because I was watching. That was just really magical when you're a kid. Also still somewhat magical now. I never had a Laserdisc player. Those were for aficionados, I feel like. We had some really weird technology. Remember the mini disc players? And then there was like that little weird tiny cassette thing? Micro disc. I still have a cassette recorder. It's under the bathroom sink, Joseph, if you want to listen to any of your cassettes. And I also have a Sony Walkman. I have not put batteries or used either one of those things in 100 years. Like, where do you get headphones like that, like the ones for the Sony? This is really like beautiful. We actually walked down this far the other night. I want to go over to like those buildings over there. I've got to keep my eyes peeled though. Looks like a nice little walk. Oh, it's a bright yellow Sony Walkman. It used to be waterproof, I think. Like, it's the one that you could wear underwater, but like it's so old, the rubber gasket's kind of disintegrating, so I don't trust it in the bathroom or in the bathtub. Oh, I wonder what that... It's the Duchess Donut Shop. I want you to... Alright. Whew, I just stepped in grass, but it felt squishy, like... doggy poop. Okay, if anyone can tell me anything about Duchess Donuts, LA unknown. It looks right, but it looks like vintage. Also inside. Oh, thank you very much for coming, Maurizio. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. It's kind of tricky to read the screen. I have two pair of glasses. One pair is kind of like smudgy, and I wore the smudgy pair, which isn't smart for night. We are in South Park, Los Angeles. We're on Olympic and Hill. We should see the old Herald building, which I love. One of the very first, I think it's like January 1st or 2nd live streams I did. Joe and I attempted to live stream every day in January. It was like my goal to like not break through on YouTube, but like break through a kind of certain threshold. And that one's for you. You love a good alley. Oh my god, I would... Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the fried chicken alone. We have... What was the member? Endless fried chicken? Bottomless fried chicken? Something I could get behind. Free fried chicken. I'm actually gonna stop and get tacos on the way home. I watched this really awesome guy do like the best burger places in Los Angeles. And this place, Master Burger, is one of them. Not this particular location. The Dodgers won again. Is that the bus from Speed? Anyway, Master Burger. Thanks, Joe. I've got this really groovy sticker here too. Please, please like and subscribe. I'm not gonna beg. The chat is implied. I don't want to be pushy.
So they stopped making it.
So I think on one of those first couple of streams when we did the whole entire month of January, we did miss one day. It was kind of a bummer because I started, and then on January 7th, which is my birthday, the fires started, and I really, I wanted to blow it out in January, going places and doing things, but I honestly felt like I kind of needed to be, Master Burger. I needed to be like just sort of in the Hollywood area in case, I don't know. I know, BD. Aren't you the day before or the day after? Or are we birthday twins? I've known a couple birthday twins in my life. It's amazing how there are some similarities that birthday twins share. I'm always craving steak and french fries. Let's just step into this alley for a second. I don't know what's going on in this building. We're gonna find out when we round the corner, but some disco lights are happening. I'm in downtown LA in an alleyway. When I worked as a waiter in Boston, I had a birthday twin. It's a really cool, but it's a weed store. I would have never guessed. Looks pretty swanky. I thought it was like going to be a disco party in there. Oh. This is the Herald Examiner building. This building is pretty fantastic. We're going to do a walk around it, I think. Also these two, this little New York-y looking area. Los Angeles once had two great newspapers, the LA Times being one, and this is the other one. I'm not sure. I'm going to cross back to the sort of Flatiron looking building also. It's pretty magnificent looking. There are so many Ooh, another really cool little alleyway. There are so many like cool little areas down here, and you almost feel like you're in another city. Extra, extra. We're gonna walk through this. This looks like a reputable alley. It's a very posh little garage with some lovely snake plants and trees. I just saw a gentleman scurry out of here and he looked pretty reputable also. So now this is part of ASU University. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming university. So we're going to take a links here, and then we'll be back in front of the examiner. There's a security guard in the alley, which I kind of love right now. I'm gonna pull up over here and just plug in. What I'm going to say might sound crazy, but I believe it. I honestly feel like the battery goes faster at night because more for the camera to process the night footage. All right. I hope this building has a plaque somewhere. I mean, I know a minuscule amount about it. And then check this side out, the Hotel Propa. It's actually a proper hotel. Okay, wait. I just almost really lost my breath. So let's just take a look inside of this building by pressing the camera to the glass. I'll wait for this lady to, hey Mary, to walk by. Sorry. I just want to appreciate it for 1 second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm just looking at the architecture. I'm gonna move on so I'm not intimidating anybody, but I wish we could see in the it's the, I think the lady, we'll come back and look at it another time. She's having a problem with a key card, and I think having a man with a camera right behind her. I've got to know my space. Hey, how are you? But look at that. Right, we're gonna cross this particular building right here from the other side. Almost looked like it was gonna be like the Flatiron building. Ooh, all right, we're gonna walk a couple blocks this way and then maybe dip right if it looks interesting to the right. I don't know enough about this area to make sure that I'm gonna keep us on an interesting spot. It's amazing that these buildings were vacant. I think downtown just needs to get more people to live down here, because that's honestly would help a lot. It does have a pretty small population. Green Queen. The Green Queen is popping off. The problem is Los Angeles has a lot of luxury apartments. I mean, I know you know that as well. Like, they're building a huge complex on Western and Sunset, where a Food for Less used to be. Also, like a studio used to be. And it's Little Armenia, you know, it's a working man's neighborhood, working person's neighborhood, I should say. Those apartments are going to be like $3,000 a month for a single bedroom. There has to be like 400 apartments in this building. You know, and I think downtown too, like, I would love to live down here, but I wouldn't want to live in less of an apartment than I live in right now. That's the problem also with moving. I definitely need an upgrade when I move, and I feel like at the prices of apartments right now, I'm going to be doing a lateral or a downgrade if I ever move. We are now in the... Oh my gosh, welcome to Sidewalk, surfer Bill Roberts. Woo! Some fireworks. Some hearts. Some kitty ears. Hearts! And then kitties. We always love the kitties. And these. Thank you so much. Welcome, our newest member. I mean, even my neighborhood. Oh, we can get our Packard serviced here. Even my neighborhood, like, it's kind of getting unaffordable. So we're now going to cross Olympic Boulevard. There's Master Burger over there. We are on the bottom of Broadway. Yeah, it looks just dark over here. I know eventually we'll end up in the garment district. If we have another member that joined, I really didn't see it. Sometimes that doesn't show up. I was actually really surprised to see Bill Roberts pop up. Not just any Bill Roberts, but Bill Roberts 365. Hummus and falafel. That looks like a fancy hummus and falafel spot. Alright, shout out Mary Pickford, your little United Artists. We're gonna walk up a block and then go right at the tower. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Well, either way, I'm happy to shout you out. And I'm happy that everyone else helps me realize when other people buy memberships. Thank you so much, Bill. Oh. The crazy thing is, I feel like Joe and I watched the Hillary Duff video today. I'm just going to admit it. Pretty cool buildings. Yeah, I think there are still record labels in California. I feel like when I worked in Beverly Hills, I noticed their buildings more than I do now. Downtown has a West Elm. So part of that 90s video was that I think the guy was saying they used to wait till after Thanksgiving to bring on Christmas. Thanksgiving was its own holiday. But I remember Christmas trees going up in like right before Halloween when I was a kid, at least in department stores. It's just, it's a weird location for one in downtown Los Angeles, but apparently this building used to be a big park. Every building down here used to be a big parking lot at one time, but mostly before our time. Dre's. I love how they have a swing chair. Oh my gosh, it is only 5:34. I thought it was like 8. Remember, as soon as that time change hits, it's just, it gets pretty fabulous down here. I kind of love the fall back, not the spring forward. Mostly for my stream. It's like Mother Nature giving me a break. For sure, the penthouse, right? It's one of my favorite buildings. Used to be a department store. All right. We got some crazy stuffs happening here at the Orpheum. Oh, duh, sorry. Capitol Records. I remember when I first moved here, there was like Maverick Records. Building was in Beverly Hills, like West Hollywood, just on the edge. I don't understand. This is for... It's the Gran Turismo World Series.
This was for $1 for food. Here's for $1 for food. Here's for $5
Hey, Kick Rocks. So the delivery robot is a blessing because you don't have to tip a robot. But I don't know. I also listened to a couple of AI taking over humanity's jobs things today while working, which are never great from your mind. Howdy, welcome. I would love like a 1965 Rolex with a leather strap. Not the oyster, fancy, bulky gold one, but like a vintage. We'll be coming down to Broadway, I think, this Friday to talk about some of the old theaters here in the afternoon. I did move the Windsor Square walk to the 21st instead of doing it on Monday. I might live stream on Monday just for fun, but probably late in the day because we're getting a new electric panel, and I think the electricians get paid by the hour, so they're really gonna take their time. Hey, welcome, Montana. So in the Hilary Duff video, which is the theme of this walk tonight, I think they filmed at the $1 Million Theater because I feel like when she opens the door, I recognize like the place across the street from it. But in addition to that, kind of the inside of the theater looked like it. I can't imagine working in a jewelry store late at night either. I'm so semi-disoriented from walking up this street from there versus from here. Not completely disoriented, but somewhat. Also, it's dark. I don't know, I'm urging everybody to go out and watch the Hilary Duff video. I'm joking. I don't know why we watched it. Maybe Joseph is a big H. Duff fan. The Ace Hotel was really just pretty lovely. I stayed there once, the one in downtown LA. Wow. I don't know that I would want a piece of jewelry that was worth $10 million. Like, there's so many... That's crazy. There's so many things you could do with $10 million. I think the max for jewelry that I would have and probably not wear would be like $1,000. I don't really like jewelry for myself. I always think about getting a neck chain like the cool folks have. I just don't think I can do it. I stayed there just for like a staycation for a couple of days, maybe 2 nights on a weekend, and it was just a really lovely spot. In fact, after staying there, I was convinced that I wanted to live in a bachelor, and like it was like an apartment I stayed in, but like a bachelor. It had a kitchenette and a bathroom that were separate, obviously, and then it had like a living room bed combo, and I was like, the only time in my life I ever was like, yeah, I could live in a room like this, or a big room like this. It was kind of like a loft, and it was behind one of the statues, which kind of made it super cool. I don't get me wrong, I would not kick the $10 million Rolex out of bed. I just don't know that I would ever use my money to buy something like that. Unless Paul Newman was like my dad. But I don't judge anybody else for doing it. Living history, never open. Oh my gosh, are you guys getting a lot of commercials on YouTube for Burlington Coat Factory? Or Burlington as it's now called? Over and over again, Burlington brand deals, wow. Gridley, I don't know that Clifton's is doing. We walk by this all the time. It's never open. All different times of day and night. It's like they tried to make it like a hipster spot. The free food box will shock you. It's a joke. But they tried to make it like a hipster spot, and it was just really kitsch and cool. They introduced like fancy cocktails and stuff. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm glad your show went gangbusters. Well, basically, we were just going to the event to catch people walking in at the very beginning, and I think we were just leaving when we were told that we couldn't film here because I was professional. It was a backhanded compliment, I'm going to take it as. Little did he know that half the time I start this stream and the sound isn't working or it's blurry. That's not professional. Oh yeah, I could have never gone inside and recorded or live streamed. Whenever it's an event like that, we're only going to be on the outside and we're going to get as close as we can. But I did write that in the description. And I only put a picture of the outside. Not like when I came to the Grammys and I used a picture of them on stage. I'm joking, I didn't. I don't think that hurts anybody. Uber will pay for it. How did you get into the robot? Screwdriver? The robots, Haley, how's it going? The robots don't, oh, they do come to our neighborhood. But I like the robots. I just kind of wish somebody was operating the robot so a human could still be involved a little bit and get paid. We do love Venice Beach. We're going to be definitely still streaming beach walks. They are just going to start at Santa Monica because we're going to start taking the train to the beach. Well, I don't know that don't know that we're ever gonna stream from Venice, Italy, but I do love Venice, Italy. I feel I love Rockefeller Center. We also love Venice Beach. We have to figure out what we're going to do on New Year's. Does anybody have any Thanksgiving plans? I'm going to be live streaming I'm going to try to do as many malls as I can on Black Friday. So I'm going to just go to the Grove anyway. If they kick me out, they kick me out. We'll like swing through the Grove and the Farmers Market and then try to go in the Beverly Center and then maybe go to Beverly Hills in the evening, kind of make it a little bit of a longer stream. But I'm gonna shop around Black Friday, so you don't have to. I will not be buying anything. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that naughty shop down here. I think maybe I will be buying Christmas gifts this year. Osgay! I totally want to, I think I want to make some gifts this year. Maybe make some candles. Base logic. Right? It's really scary. I don't really like to talk politics too much, but I feel like a lot is being allowed to happen so one party could blame the other party. And if you know me, you know what I mean, but we shouldn't go there. Maybe we can have a members-only meetup where we can talk about stuff like that. I don't want to get swatted or splatted. I don't know what they call that. So, I came down here on the subway, obviously. I didn't walk or drive. And the bus I get on to go to the subway actually drives all the way down here. I thought it would make me late. That's why I didn't take it all the way down here. So my thing with taking from the robot for dinner is like, what if it's like a fish meal? Avicenna. Why does she have such a sexy Italian name? Avicenna. They're my fur babies. They kind of act like kids. They don't get me any tax benefits though, and they'll never go to college and support me in my old age. But who knows? Oh, that's Planet Fitness. I thought it was a donut shop for some reason. I saw some purple stuff in there. Hey, Spark. I will not forget anybody if I win the lottery. If you're a member, you're automatically in. If I win the lottery. If I win $1,000, I pretty much goes to bills. Maybe upgrade my phone. I'm so afraid to upgrade my phone. I could upgrade my Sprint phone because that one's all paid off. But remember when I upgraded to this phone? I'm dying. That was a double dose. Verizon and a new phone. Exactly. I think we need to hit... I would just like to hit 10,000 subscribers. But I don't know how I would handle the chat. I would like to get to the point where I could just pay people to modify the chat. Well, Haley, I really want you to get the good word out there about this channel and how much you love it. So maybe other folks will watch it too. This definitely helps. Like, subscribing, and then chat, or leaving a comment even. It's a really great thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at your camera.
Oh, it's an iPhone 16.
Like a green thing?
That's the receiver for the microphone.
It's iPhone 16. You're live, or
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Just
on Instagram?
walk. Yeah. No. Instagram. I said that the other day. YouTube.
YouTube? What are you live about?
Just walking. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing before we got kicked out, and then we're just walking through downtown. We usually walk through most of LA and Hollywood also.
Do you do content for people?
What do you mean?
Like, do you record, do you make the content for people? Like, let's say I want to make a video.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I just make my own short videos for my members and then do live streams and do a couple
Members for
shorts. Just the members on the YouTube channel.
For what? Exactly.
Like, what kind of videos do I do?
Yeah.
Usually architecture or a person or a place that we go to. So when we're walking around,
How many people do you have live right now?
we are with 138
Can I
people
say
live.
hi?
Yeah, sure. Do you have a project you want to talk about? All right, say hi.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So you know what's crazy? We're just walking right here. What's your name?
Walking in LA. That's
Walking
me.
in LA, and so today we woke up and we were watching a webinar on how to actually create a digital product online.
Mhm.
So we kind of and I was looking at the products that I currently have out right now, and I realized that I have the landing page set up, right? But now, and I was wondering, like, how can I actually get clients online from, like, how can I get my first clients for that specific funnel that I have? So I realized how to do that. So I'm planning on throwing a live webinar probably on the 1st of December on how to actually set up a credit repair ads for a credit repair business. And then I'm basically going to teach you step by step how to get leads for credit repair business, show you how to run the ads, and then from there, I'm actually going to show you on top of that on how to actually service the clients so you can go ahead and sell credit repair for your own credit repair business, which is insane. So yeah, we're in downtown.
Right up here.
And it's a pretty beautiful afternoon. Thank you.
What
for
is
having me.
what is the name of your site?
So you can actually go to my Instagram. You can look me up under Brandon Ceja. BrandonCeja. And then I'm probably gonna be launching a webinar this week. So go ahead and tune in, follow me, and keep enjoying this live broadcast.
All right,
See you guys
Brandon.
soon.
Good
All right.
luck with your endeavor.
All right, thank
Take
you.
care. Good night. Always nice to see what people are doing. And Rick, that's why I got his Instagram for you. Dude, it's... obviously I'm older than Brandon, and most of you know that. I can't imagine being Brandon's age and having to start something nowadays. Like, you really have to be an entrepreneur if you want to make money in the future. Or you have to have something like property that makes money for you, because there's not going to be. Yeah, the economy is rough. I love that these pirates are still up here from last year. I wonder if they refresh them. That's an artist. I can't remember. It's a woman artist, but she does these crazy displays. And I don't mean crazy in a pejorative way. I can't imagine either. I hate saying stuff like this. I don't know why I crossed the street right now. To get closer to the pirate and skeleton. I'm glad I grew up when I grew up and was able to have some of the experiences I had. I'm sure everybody feels that way about their youth. But so many things are easier now, but so many things were easier then. I always think about Bonnie and Clyde. Like, they could just run away across the country and assume a new identity. Easy. But also, you could also like hide injustice a lot easier in the olden days, and I'm grateful for the internet for that. The Hollywood industry is really hurting. The Hollywood industry should stop making the same couple movies over and over again, though. I feel like every decade it kind of has. I'm gonna try to cross. Might not be smart, but I only live once. And you only unalive once, right? I wish they would stop with the franchises of superhero movies. I know a lot of people like them. You might like them. I'm not knocking you for liking them. But I feel like saturation. The Donut Man. This is possibly the only place I would go here for one of those cruellery things. A century of media to look back on. And also people creating stuff like this on YouTube. Excuse me. Although I like to think of this as just documenting, because I would love it if I could pull up a video on YouTube of somebody hanging out down here, 1928, 32, 45. That place has the best cookies, Bastion. It's like a $5 cookie though, but it's so good, or almost a $5 cookie. Oh my gosh. Horror Mophead. Thanks so much. Welcome. I don't know how I missed that, but welcome. Welcome, welcome. I got it up on my screen. Oh, not good night and sweet dreams. Sorry. Woo! Thank you so much. I had way too many pancakes last night, friend. I actually thought about, and kitties, Horror Mophead, me, thank you so much. And we gotta get rid of the kitties. Yay! We love cats too. I think the first thing I do if I move is get a cat. I just don't feel like we have a spot for the box right now, where a dog wouldn't go in and try to snack chili gummy watermelon slices. The veggie is watching. Wow, thank you so much. Welcome. Woo! And kitties. Wow, thank you guys. Welcome to the team. Welcome. Welcome, new legends. Legends to be. You joined at the right time. We have a couple months worth of wacky member videos for you to watch. I love a stupid kitty. Oh my gosh, alright. We love those kitties, but Joe, do you want me to bring you home a crullery thing? They're huge tonight. I'm trapped. Oh, thank you so much. So we have one dog who jumps at cats, but when we first got this dog, I had a cat, but she was kind of like, I don't know, just a giant presence. She was a giant Maine Coon cat, so she was like a big cat, but she was just sort of queenly, I can't tell you. She ruled the house. And then we have a new dog-ish, well, for about 4 years, and he's a crazy psycho, but I love him. Joe, this is your last chance. I'm literally just, I could walk in line and bring you home a tiger tail. I do not need any press credentials for the Christmas stream. I'll just show up. Joe. All right. I'll save you half of it. Right? They have this thing called a strawberry donut, which they're out of, and it's basically just like a donut cut open. I'll bring Joe home a tiger tail. I'm also gonna like not show the guy behind the counter because he didn't come for that. I was just gonna get you a tiger tail, Joe. But do you want one of those? There's like 4 girls with red hair here. I don't really like do that. Look for girls. Or boys for that matter. But if we see her, I'll wave just for you, Haley. All right. So I'm gonna let this. Hi there. Can I get a tiger tail? And then, I guess just like a chocolate donut. It doesn't matter which one.
All right, $5.95.
And could I also get a small coffee if you have any coffee left? Thank you. Thank you. Not so bad. Thank you, members. Thank you so much. The coffee bar. I'm gonna get a coffee. I hope you don't mind. This is pretty. Whole thing. $8.20. Thank you so much. Wait till you see the donut that I'm gonna end up with all over my shirt. Thank you so much. Alright. I'm never going to be able to get the lid back on this. Alright. We're going to get this janky table that's going to fall over. And I'm going to sit on the sauce. Woo! Donuts. The only issue is I can't really put that donut on the table. Alright. I got napkins. I've got my sitting rag out. This is a do-over. I can't show you Joe's donut. It's just a chocolate donut, Joe. But I'll bring you home some of this fat, sassy tiger tail. I'm gonna end up stuffing it in my backpack. Oh. Did I miss someone gifting memberships? That's always really sweet. I'd love to thank you. It is a long donut. It's only $4 or $3. I can't remember. This donut is worth its price. Who gifted memberships? Really, I love that. Welcome our 2 new members. Hey, the veggie is watching. The veggie is gifting. That's really sweet. And not obligatory. Customary kittens. Okay, I don't know what the filling is in this, like brown sugar. Will popped in the other night. I'll email him tomorrow or tonight when I get home. I'm definitely thinking of him a lot. Joe? I'm gonna save you half the tiger tail. But that chocolate, maybe 2/3 of the chocolate. I need a little more of this. This is so, the coffee is really not strong, but it's so good with the donut. We love kitties and donuts and puppies. And lizards. I love all animals, except I'm really not that fond of birds, but I appreciate them. Okay. The donuts are going to go in my backpack. I'll try not to crush them or eat them. So delicious. Now I'm going to try to walk with the coffee and not spill it all over my t-shirt. Well, if you know me, it's also kind of weird, and most of you do. Well, Joe will be eating tacos and donuts. I'll be eating donuts and tacos. I usually don't drink coffee this late. Oh, the coffee isn't as strong as it was last time. But that's alright. It's perfect with a donut. Oh my god. So I'm going to walk back down to 7th Street and maybe check out. Tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, we could do the Hollywood Farmers Market, or we could go return to the Silver Lake Echo Park Flea Market. Those two things are going on. I looked for all kinds of stuff to do. I know we want to go to the Pasadena Rose Bowl. I'm not driving right now, but we will plan that for the future. I also didn't know it was tomorrow when I looked it up. But flea market. There's no Thai night market anymore. Oh my god, they're eating ice cream. Now I want ice cream. Yeah, I feel like a park day. Also, it might be it looks like it's gonna rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. And if you know me, the rain is not gonna stop me. I have a giant golf umbrella, so we'll still be streaming if it rains. I wonder what people think of my talking to myself walking down the street sometimes. I love walking in LA in the rain. Like, even though people can't drive. Weather does us no favors. I'm surprised how easy it is to hold the umbrella. Oh, I was doing it when I had a smaller gimbal, though. That's alright. I can bust out the little gimbal. We call it Little Gimby for short. Not really. Never said that before. I can't believe how yucky this coffee is. I think people in Los Angeles, and I'm not shitting on my people, they're worse with umbrellas because we use them so infrequently. We probably have 6 umbrellas because I always forget that I have one. Well, that is until I bought the golf umbrella, because you can't miss that one. It's black and white. It looks like Beetlejuice. I am streaming, and I'm trying to read the... Sorry. I'm on YouTube.
You're on YouTube?
Yep.
What kind of streaming do you do? Just live?
We just live walk around through Los Angeles and talk about buildings. We went to events. We went to the Rock and Roll Museum for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing for a few minutes.
That's what's up. You're with a stream company?
No, just have my own channel on, YouTube.
What's up? What's the
Walking in LA.
Walking in LA?
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to look you up.
You definitely
What's your
should.
name?
Check
What's
us
your
out.
name?
Charlie.
Charlie?
I would shake your hand. I don't want to spill
you're
coffee
good,
on
you're
you.
Good. I know you got hands
I'm
full,
trying to
bro.
make it home without any on my shirt.
I feel you.
What's your name? Sam.
Sam, yeah.
All right, look us up for sure.
Walking in LA.
Exactly.
I'll check it out.
All right, take care. Thanks for stopping.
Be safe, brother.
Take care. Our art night was kind of a dud, by the way. I don't know. I can't remember who was there and who wasn't there, but Cecilia, I can't remember if you were there. I was kind of out of my mind. That was a night that, I was waiting for Joseph to come home. I wasn't out of my mind. I was like, I kept spilling my scotch. But I was kind of like, didn't sleep very well the night before. Wasn't our best, but we still had fun. We had a guy do a magic trick for us, and I totally forgot about it. But also we ran into Ruben, who is in the chat sometimes, which was just lovely, and Daniel, who we've met before on the stream, my friend. So this guy pulled out this deck of cards. I don't remember his opening line, but I always assume somebody's going to ask for money or da-da-da-da, which is a horrible thing to assume anything about people you don't know, but he just wanted to provide me some content. So he did this, it felt like a really long magic trick with cards. But in the end, he actually guessed my card. So, impressive. I couldn't be a staple if I didn't have such great you guys. And such great people feeding me information all the time, LA Unknown. It's a community. It's a community page. And soon we'll be able to share stuff. I tried to work on... I'm just going to mention the Discord again. I really wish we could forget it, but I worked on the Discord a little while Joe was gone. I'm not smart enough to fix it. He's going to fix it now that he's home. Did you hear that, Joe? If you want this donut... this chocolate donut, you're gonna have to fix the Discord. Oh, we see this dog all the time. I love it. I'm eating stuff off a sidewalk. Hi, puppy. Hey, puppy. What do you do? And what did you do? You ate off the sidewalk. This is cute. I could take this train, but I kind of want to hang out for a couple minutes more. I wonder when they're going to set up the ice rink. I'm gonna... Charlie soft serve. I am heading towards the train station. Why, Joe, do you want to come down here and meet me and we'll stream for another couple hours? We'll keep everybody up. It's only... yeah, they put up a, I doubt it's there yet, but it looks like they're starting to cordon it off. They, put up an ice rink. There's a video on my... Wow. You can check my archives. I mean that in a hilarious, but serious way. You can check my archives. I've got a video of the ice rink. Archives. I kind of like that word. We've been building an archive this past year. So, I don't think I need to walk up there right now, though, but it looks like they've already started fencing it for the something. I mean, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, it's all just right around the corner. What?
They're growing up.
Whoops. I'm going to put my coffee cup down. My God, the donut man. Every once in a while, I hit the global switch. No, they don't have an ice rink at the Grove, but they do in Pershing Square. It's funny because I went to this ice rink, or maybe they had more than one down here at one time, but I went ice skating downtown LA probably maybe my first 7 or 8 years of being here. I think I even have a picture of me ice skating. A little rodent ran by. LA has the most rodents in the country of any city, according to a survey from Orkin. Or one of those people. I think the alcohol can definitely bring out some people's demons. I have so much sugar caked on my finger, I just had to like lick it off because I have no napkins and my hands are full. Taco Rat's actually more powerful than Pizza Rat. I've never seen the sightseeing bus down here. Maybe it's a GTA sightseeing bus. Here's Pershing Square. I don't drink, so not that I'm dissing drinking, but that's an interesting theory, for sure. Taco Rat always wins. Tacos have more protein than pizza. For some reason what was that noise? Oh, let's walk this way because we get to look at all of your favorite buildings and mine. I wonder if the Dutch Crunch sandwich shop ever opened. I think it's the next block over. Aunt Eleanor's. You know what? Don't worry about it, Haley. I think a lot of us can speak Spanish. Not me. I can speak Los Angeles-ish Spanish, I guess. I know some words. Hey, hello. Thank you so much, Sandra. That building looks really fancy from here, but I think up close it's not as nice. I could be talking out of my ass though. Again, I have my blurry glasses on. Except I don't even think I'm good enough to know Spanglish. I know just some like Los Angeles Spanish. Joseph and I were having a conversation this morning about pronunciation of stuff. And there we have something in Los Angeles called Moreno Valley. Now, in my head, I say it one way. And on the radio, and everybody else says it another way. The way other people say it, it suggests another city near Arcadia, but also it suggests that it would be spelt completely different. So, and it's called Moreno Valley, like Rita Moreno, right? Moreno Valley. They say Merino Valley. So I was thinking for 10 years plus there was something called Merino Valley, Marino Valley. So that's some Los Angeles Spanish for you. Also, Sepulveda. I used to know people with that last name, and I have been calling it Sepulveda for a couple years I lived here. Also, Los Feliz instead of Los Feliz. What a douchebag. Are you serious? You cannot wait for somebody to cross? I guess I was not walking through the stop sign anymore, but honestly, I mean, I was walking through the stop sign. I was a little aggressive there, sorry. Chimichanga. Also, Wilshire. I say Wilshire. I'm kidding. Like, Hillshire Farms sausage. They actually had the right of way, but still, you yield to a pedestrian. I was crossing it last minute, and I hope Joe wasn't washing. I'm gonna get in trouble when I get home. I'm kidding. Now I'm walking in the bike lane. Also, Los Feliz for Los Feliz. I think I said it the right way. And then I'm confused as to what the right way is. Also, there's a street in Beverly Hills called Canyon, because it has a tilde over the N, and everybody pronounces it Cannon. But whatever, to each their own. Woo, blurry for a second. We're in DTLA Weird right now. Holly Weird was last night. That's where we live. We are Holly Weirdos. I'm probably the weirdest Hollywoodian of all, with absolutely no tattoos or piercings. I knew you were playing a game. Good. As soon as I live stream, I'll shut the live stream off. Maybe Joe will hook up his PlayStation and you guys can watch him play. The fun will just not stop. So I have a secret confession. After 2 of the live streams that Joe wasn't here, I ate Jollibee 2 nights in a row. I had a sandwich one night, not a fancy sandwich, just a Jollibee chicken sandwich with a smear of whatever their topping is. It was okay. The fries were so salty, and then I just thought it was so meh that I had to try it again because it smells so good. So I got chicken fingers, so tiny. Kawanga? I don't know. I don't. There are a couple words that I did not know how to pronounce at all. I think Cahuenga was one of those. I did not know how to pronounce it at all. Also, I think I've mentioned this before, but it just makes me kind of cross-eyed in the brain. But like, when you see like Oaxacan written out, I cannot say it. Like I try to pronounce it with Mayflower tongue. Like I can't say it if I see it for some reason. It just brain farts me. I didn't get pasta or anything with like mango cheese blocks on top. I probably should have gotten like the spicy chicken that they had a million commercials for, like maybe a couple months ago. The only thing I'd ever eaten there before is a Juicy Yum burger. But the train station I go to, I'm wired. Thanks, Donut Man. Actually, the coffee, the weak coffee, kind of leveled up towards the end. I forgot I was talking about Jollibee. Whatever. Hey, Rebecca. Anyway, Juicy Yum Burger, that I just got back to my train of thought. Which was a really weird burger because it had like a slit in the middle, which I guess made it juicy. I could actually cross here. I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna try to piss people off that want to drive and follow the rules. Unlike me, and we gotta walk side. Anyway, my train station's up here. So there's a Jollibee and a Chick-fil-A and a Taco Bell. I feel like I eat at Taco Bell often enough that I don't need to come downtown to the Taco Bell. Also, we eat tacos enough. But the smell... Am I missing out on something? Alright. Anyway, the smell of Chick-fil-A and Jollibee is kind of intense. And you know, the last thing I wanted to do after streaming was go home and cook a meal, so it was easy to just get Jollibee. I politically would not order Chick-fil-A for a long time. The smell starts right here for the Jollibee. The flavor doesn't go with the smell. It's not as good as it smells. I didn't go to Chick-fil-A for a long time because of their support of things that were me, or against me. But I've recently kind of gone a couple times, and one time when I used to work by myself and I couldn't really leave, I used to order Chick-fil-A because it was fast lunch and I could get my lunch and eat my lunch in under an hour, and I kind of like it, but it's not that great.
Doesn't know where to go.
Hey, how's it going? Anyway, so normally I don't need to go to Chick-fil-A. I will not drink, you have my word. Although, I'm a hilarious drinker. Because I drink so little, I just think I'm super funny. Also, makes me a cheap date, because one drink drunk. I used to call myself a one beer queer. Chick-fil-A right there. The smell is not as intense as Jollibee. So the main reason I don't drink is it takes me too long to recover from drinking. I just don't think alcohol works for me, my system somehow. And I don't get like a terrible hangover, I just don't feel good. I would call it like a general malaise after I get hammered. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream here because this is my train station. The lovely 7th Street with multiple exits and entrances. Manischewitz was my first blackout. Oh my gosh. Manischewitz grape, Concord grape wine. I think it's okay to have I think everything in moderation. I'm not judging anybody for drinking at all. It doesn't agree with my disposition, my physical makeup. But don't drink and drive. Alright, you guys, I am gonna head to my train and head home and get tacos. Thank you guys for watching me eat my pre-taco donut, or half of it, tiger tail, delicious. I'm gonna definitely get a bite of Joe's Donut later. So thank you guys so much. Again, welcome new members. If it's your first time here, we'll be on tomorrow, probably around noon-ish. Please like, subscribe, chat, hype if you want to hype. Hit that bell, whatever that bell is, etc. Thank you so much for being here. Patrick, you don't need a new liver yet. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sending you lots of love and fireworks. And more fireworks. And more fireworks. Some disco dancing monkeys. Hopefully they're not the ones that ran off that bus, that truck. And then some kitty cats. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you, members. Thank you, new members. We'll be adding your name to our members list so I can thank you tomorrow and every stream. One more thing for my members. I usually do that twice, but tonight I only did it once. We were looking for celebrities. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And one more row of these. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'll get rid of those kitties. Thank you for watching. Good night and sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.